how to apply trends to your own wardrobe without being trendy. Trends, everywhere you see trends. I don't know about your homepage, but my YouTube homepage is flooded with videos on this topic because we're changing seasons and some trends are in, some are out. We're curious to see, because of course we don't want to be out of style, right? So I'm thinking, what a great opportunity. What if you want to be trendy but not look trendy? So I'm going to give you 10 tips, and stay tuned all the way till the end because some of them might be applicable in ways you have not thought of before. My tip number 1 is to pick your favorite and ignore the rest. I don't know about you, but I always feel like there's almost this underlying pressure of anything that I see to automatically associate myself with it and how do I make this work? How would this make me look good? How can I pull this off? And that's really hard to do. If you put yourself in a situation where you think automatically you can wear anything and everything you want out there, that's kind of setting yourself up for failure. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to be successful with minimal effort and actually look polished. Completely remove the mindset that everything will fit you, everything will make you look good, and you can make anything work. That's really not the case. I need you to set your bar standard really up high so that when you see one item, then you automatically have to think, okay, what can this do for me? How is this going to add value to my wardrobe, my style? Your filter is going to get rid of most of the headache and most of the, trendy looking items that are perhaps eye candy, but don't really apply to your own personal style. Tip number 2 is to not pick any extremes that are traceable back to this season's trends. There's a wide range of variations within one particular style. So for example, if we're talking about wide shoulders, they are very telling of the current year we're in. So in this example, if you want to hop on board with this trend of padded shoulders, pick something a bit more subtle that doesn't go out to such great length to just show you how much of a padding your shoulder has. Tip number 3 is to understand that trends go in cycles. Something that comes in will go out and will come back. So if you really enjoy an item and you think it's very noticeable and trendy, and let's say the season is over, just keep it for the next round. It shouldn't take too long. Sometimes we are emotionally attached to our clothes. Sometimes we spend a lot of money. Perhaps you purchase something that's a really high quality. Whatever the reason is, you want to keep it. Tuck it away and then save it because it will come back again. And if you feel like you missed out, again, you just have to wait it out. It's a wait game and it will come back, circle back very soon. So you will get another opportunity to make that purchase. Trends also go through extremes. So what does that mean? We went through a skinny jeans phase for a really long time and then we switched to the wide legs. Use this in your benefit. If, for example, you like the style and you like the crop top, then definitely, shop around for the items that you like now, because the next one will probably be the opposite. Which leads me to my next point, number 5, which is to stack up on the pieces you really like. So let me give you an example. Right now, I know it's really trendy to have the scallop shirt. I really like that style. So now that I see that it's really frequent, I'm going to purchase some because they will last for a really long time. And it's not something that I normally find in stores. If it is a style that you like, it's a great time to shop around and build up your collection on that item. My next tip for you is to pay attention to colors. If you want a trend to outlast the test of time, or at least help do that, Pick a color that is more classic. For example, you can choose beige or brown or white or black. And I know these are very, very basic. It makes it look more timeless and more sophisticated and not as noticeable to the eye at the first impression. So you can enjoy it for a really long time and not feel like you're outdated. Piggybacking on color, my next tip is to pay attention to the material. So choose a material that you are familiar with, that you already have some other items in your wardrobe, you know how to take care of it, and also you're comfortable in it. In addition to perhaps a color that you already have or is more on a classic side, this is really a great combination to make trends last longer, even past their season. Next tip is to do partials. You know, you don't have to full on go out on the entire trend that perhaps you like only certain elements of. So for example, the balloon sleeve, I know it's been out for last summer and this summer, and I enjoy it, but some of the items out there are completely exaggerated. And while I like that style, perhaps I don't really like that particular item from that brand. So shop around, look at other brands, see within that range. Just do partials, perhaps do a short sleeve version of that. Do a bit more subtle parts of it. My next tip is to make sure that whatever piece you do decide to buy is practical. That's so important because it has to fit within your personality, your wardrobe, your activities that you're doing on a daily basis. And it's kind of wasteful if you buy something and you don't end up wearing it because maybe you changed your mind. Maybe you looked too good in the model online and then you tried it on, it looked great, but then it just doesn't work with anything. And I'm mentioning this because it has happened to me. So if you want it to last the test of time, it definitely needs to be practical. You know, while I like, for example, the idea of wearing backless dresses, not very practical, no, not at all. In fact, I don't even have the underwear to wear a backless dress. And sure, I could invest in it. There are plenty of options out there, but it's not my style. It's not something that I would ever wear. And I don't even have occasions to wear that for. So, you know, it's a hard pass for me. Speaking of outdated, you do you and you wear what makes you happy. The confidence that you bring in, the clothes you wear, is far more pleasing to the eye than seeing someone trying really hard to pull off a trend that they don't really feel comfortable in. If there's one thing I dislike, is for me to look like everybody else. And, you know, don't get me wrong, there's a difference between someone copying you, because when you're inspiring someone, that's really the ultimate compliment, versus walking out, you know, out on the street and finding out that everybody else is wearing the exact same thing as you are. That makes you kind of an average Jane, and that's something that I just really dislike, because you want to be unique. You want your personality to shine. Yes, this is probably one of the main reasons why I don't go for trends. Assuming and giving the benefit of a doubt that trends would be of the same nice, good quality material. I really hope you enjoyed my tips on how to navigate through these trends. So next time you see a trendy video, you will know what to extract from it, because ultimately you do want to build on your collection and emphasize your personal style and make it in a way that it's a bit more subtle, that it's not so popular for everyone to see, and that way it will outlast years and years to come. If you've been watching my videos, thank you so much. I do appreciate all your wonderful comments that you're leaving down below. Thumbs up if you like the tips. If you're new to my channel, perhaps you want to consider subscribing so we can grow. And I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.